Hello and welcome to the Power Blog. It's a beautiful day here in Northern California, so we've taken the blog outside. Today I want to talk about how to save you more time. I talk with people all the time, and one of the things that they do is consistently send emails. We love email, it's a great communication tool, but it takes up a lot of time. So one of the things that I always work with my clients on is identifying those same email messages that you send over and over again. Welcoming a new client, sending follow-ups to proposals, sending follow-ups to prospects. These emails tend to need to be relatively personalized, but a lot of them are the same content. So one of the things that people don't realize that you can do is if you use Outlook for your email, or Gmail for that matter, you can actually create email templates in Act, and then you can reuse those emails over and over again. So when you send an email from a template, you're not rewriting and recreating the wheel on that content. You're using content over and over, and that'll save you time. If you have a chunk of them that you need to send out and it's relatively similar content, you can actually do an email mail merge and send them all out at once. So if you send the same content over and over again, you can actually create email templates in Act and save yourself a lot of time.
Hi, welcome to this week's Power Tip. Today we're going to talk about how to use email templates to save time. So chances are you, like many of us, send the same or similar content in email to your customers and prospects. Well, Act has a feature called email templates that you can use to save time. You can basically save that content and reuse it over and over again. The second thing you can use email templates for is to send the same email content to multiple recipients, and that's using the mail merge feature. So first, let's take a look at the templates in Act. If you click on the right pull-down menu, you'll notice that you can write many different types of communication: email, email message, letter, etc. It's this write email that we're going to be looking at today, but we're also going to be looking at the mail merge, which is using a template to send the same content to multiple contacts. But let's start with editing the template. So what I want you to do is click on the right pull-down menu and then go down to Edit Template. And the template that we're looking for is shipped out of the box with Act, and it's called emailbody.adt. And ADT stands for Act Document Template. So what I want you to do is click on the right pull-down menu and go to Edit Template. It's going to pull you into the folder underneath your database files where all your templates live. And if I scroll down, I'm looking for the one that ships out of the box with Act called emailbody.adt. And you'll notice that all of these templates end with the extension .adt, and that stands for Act Document Template. Now, I actually have already edited this one, so what I want to do is open the original one so you see what that looks like. And I went ahead and saved that with the _ original. So I'm going to click Open here. And then that's going to open in a Microsoft Word template. And you're going to notice a couple of things here. First of all, what templates do is they use field placeholders where you can actually insert data from a contact record in Act, in this case the contact salutation, and you'll notice that those field placeholders are identified in the Microsoft Word document with the brackets around them. And then anywhere where you see brackets and the My information followed by a colon, it's going to pull in the information from your own contact record. That's very useful if you have multiple people in your organization, users of Act, because you're going to be able to create follow-up templates in email, and then they can use those templates and share them amongst the organization, and it will pull in all of their My information from their My record in their signature block. Well, so let's go and take a look at that. So I'm going to go ahead and close this template, and I'm not going to save it. And then I'm going to, from the Lookup pull-down menu, if you select My Record, it'll take you to your own contact record. So you'll see here that I've filled out my contact information here with all of my business contact information. So that way, if I send a letter or an email and I use a template that's shared amongst other users in my organization, it's going to pull my unique information into those fields. All right, so now let's go ahead and pull in, take a look at the customizing the email body template, because that's the one that's used from Act when you do write email message. So I'm going to click on the right pull-down menu and choose Edit Template. And I'm going to go down to that email body template. And this is something that I often customize for my clients when I do a new Act installation for them. And you'll see here that when you open it, there's the box here called the Add Mail Merge Fields box, and that's so that you can insert those field placeholders from your database. And you'll notice that this includes all the fields in your database, including any custom fields that you might have added. If for some reason you don't see this Mail Merge Field dialog box, then in Office 2010, you can click on the Add-ins tab, and then on the Act pull-down menu, you can say Show Field List. And I'm just going to pull this out of the way for right now. So you'll see here that the email body template that I've customized starts with the salutation and a dash. Emails tend to be a little bit more casual, so I wouldn't say dear salutation or dear first name. And then I have my signature block information. So my first name, contact, title, department, my phone, my extension, and then some information, my little social media link tie-ins here down here at the bottom, etc. So once you've gone ahead and created that, then again you can save this and everyone in the organization can use this. So File, Save, and then we're going to go ahead and close that. Let's say I want to create a template to do something that I do quite a bit of, which is sending follow-up emails to customers and prospects that I've submitted proposals to. So what I'm going to do is from the right pull-down menu, I'm going to choose Edit Template, and I'm going to go ahead and start with that email body template. It's already been customized. It has the logos that we want in it and a lot of the correct signature block information. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that template up first. Again, I'm going to move the Mail Merge Field dialog box out of the way. And then I'm going to click in the body of the email and customize it for the proposal follow-up. So I'm going to say salutation, just wanted to follow up on the proposal that I sent over last week. Give myself a little more space here. Please let me know if you have any questions or need any additional information. I will give you a call tomorrow to follow up. All right, so now I want to save this as my proposal follow-up. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the File pull-down menu and choose Save As. And then rather than email body, I'm going to call this email_proposal follow-up. Now I tend to keep the word email in front of those templates that I create for use with email because again, email communication is a little more casual and doesn't include the logo header at the top, etc. So I like to be able to quickly identify all my email templates, so I leave the word email in front of them. I'm going to go ahead and click Save. And then I can close the mail merged box and the document, and that's all ready to go. So now I have two templates created. So let's first go find a contact that I want to do some follow-up with. So I know that I want to look up someone that I have had a meeting with in the last week and send them a quick email as a follow-up to that meeting. So I'm going to go take a look at my calendar, and I'm going to scroll back a week. And I'm going to see that on Friday, June 28th, I met with Alice Sweet. So I'm going to right-click on that meeting and choose Go to Contact. Then from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the right pull-down and I'm going to choose Email Message from Template. I'm going to go down and select that email body template that I created with all the personalization. And that's going to go ahead and bring up an Outlook email message for me. And then I can add a subject, meeting follow-up. Again, I'm being a little bit more casual. I'm not saying Dear Alice, I'm just saying Alice hyphen. Thanks for the time on Friday. So I'm just putting in the content here, project start date that will work for your team. And then again, I want to make sure that I'm recording history when I send these. So I'm going to click on the Add-ins tab and check the Act History options. You can set these to be a default, but I'm going to make sure that email, subject, and message and all attachments are being included. And I'm going to go back to the message screen, and maybe I want to include an attachment like an email or a recap of that meeting that we had. So I'm going to go ahead and choose the meeting recap. And I'll go ahead and click the Send button. And then if I click on the History tab in Act, and that email is going to show up over here. And because I chose to attach it with all the attachments, it's now showing up here under the attachment icon. And if I double click that, that will open that Outlook email message. So if I just clicked on her email, that would use that same email body template. So it's a little faster if you know you would just want to use the basic template. But again, if you're going to be using it to send the same content over and over again, then you can edit that template and add to it, and then reuse that and use the right email message from template. Well, let's switch gears a little bit now and talk about how to use the mail merge to send the same email to several contacts. So if I go over here and take a look at my task list, I have it filtered for today, and then I have all these follow-ups to do. And one of the things that I tend to do and recommend to my clients is to sort your task list by regarding, because studies have shown that people are more productive if they do like-kind activities together. So you'll see here that I have several follow-ups that I need to do for proposals that I sent. And this is one of the things that I often do and use email mail merges for. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight all the contacts that I need to do a proposal follow-up for. And what I'm doing is I'm clicking on the first one, holding the Shift key down and clicking on the last one. Note that I'm not clicking on the contact names because those are blue and underlined. So those are a hyperlink to the contact. And then I'm going to right click, and I could create a lookup, but that would give me a lookup of all the contacts in my task list today. So what I really want to do is go to contact for just those tasks that I've highlighted. Now I have a list of just the contacts that I need to do a proposal follow-up email to. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do a mail merge using that proposal follow-up template we created earlier. So I'm going to click on the right pull-down menu and choose mail merge. And that's going to bring up the mail merge wizard. So I'm going to click next. I have a couple of options here. I can do the output to word processor, send it to the email, which is what we're going to do, or I can actually print it. I'm going to go ahead and click next. So I'm going to click the Browse button here. And then I'm going to go ahead and select that email proposal follow-up that we created and click Open. I'm going to click the Next button. And you'll notice here that the default is already to send the email mail merge to the current lookup. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that and click Next. Then I can put in a subject for the email. So for this one, I'm going to put in proposal follow-up. And I can choose what kind of history I want to record. So in this case, I do want to record the history that I sent the email, and I also want to include the email as an attachment on each contact record, which is this fourth option. I'm going to go ahead and click Next. Then I'm in the second to last screen of the mail merge wizard, and this is the section where you tell Act what you want it to do if it doesn't find an email address and you included them in a mail merge. So I can see over here that all of my contacts have emails, but in case that I was doing a larger email mail merge and I didn't notice that, my options are I can omit them. Not my favorite. I can omit the contact from the email mail merge and record history as not sent. That's a possibility. The option I usually do is to omit the contacts from the mail merge, but then create a lookup of them. So I can go and find those contacts that are missing email addresses and update their email contact information. The last option is probably one I wouldn't do, which is to cancel the mail merge and to create a lookup of the contacts that are missing. But if you wanted to make sure you had emails before you sent the mail merge, that would be the option to choose. I'm going to go ahead and click Next, and then I'm going to click Finish. And once I click Finish, that email is going to go out and it's going to be personalized for all of those contacts. So it's going to go ahead and merge all those contacts and then send them out through my Outlook. So now let's go take a look at one of them. So I'm going to go to Kyle Wetmore's contact record from one of my favorite companies in the demo database, Lamadonna Bing Bong Industries. And I'll see here that that email is showing up as email sent. And if I open that, then I'll see it was personalized to him. So it says Kyle just wanted to follow up, etc. Now the last step is that I want to go back to my task list and I want to mark that I sent all those proposal follow-ups. So I'm going to select the first one, hold the Shift key down and select the last one. I'm going to right click again, but this time I'm going to choose Clear Multiple Activities. And I'm going to say that those were completed. Nice! I just got rid of about 6 tasks on my task list in about 3 minutes. Let's do one more. So I'm gonna select these two contacts here because they need to be sent a new customer welcome letter. I'm going to select the first one, hold the shift key down, and select the last one. Right click and choose Go to Contact. Then from here, I'm going to click Write and Mail Merge, and that's going to launch me into the Mail Merge wizard. Again, I'm going to click Next. I'm sending the output to email. Click Next again. Now I want to go change the template that I'm using because I've previously had created an email new customer welcome. So I'm going to select that one and click Open. Next. Current lookup, which is perfect. Click Next. And then I'm going to say that the subject is going to be welcome. And I'm going to go ahead and click Next here. And again, I want to select that omit the contacts from the mail merge if they're missing an email address. And you'll notice that one is. And I just wanted to show you what that looks like. Next and finish. The merge goes out and it finishes up. And then it's going to go ahead and pop me into the contact record that was missing an email address here. Now, if there had been multiple email or contacts missing email addresses, they would have appeared in the list view. But since there was just one, it took me directly to this person's contact record. So let's say that I can then add his email address and send out the new welcome email to him as well. But I'd also like to look and just double check how that email looked to the other contact that we did send it to. So I'm going to go to Holly's contact record. And I see that the email was sent here, that the welcome. So Holly, welcome. We're excited to have you as a new customer. You'll be hearing from Kylie McEnroy, our account specialist and manager of Make It Happen here at PO3. We look forward to working with you and appreciate having you as a client. Now I want to go ahead and mark back on my task list that I completed those activities. And since I only did the one for Holly and the one for Mike is not yet completed, I'm just going to mark Holly's as done because I still need to get his email address and send him his new welcome email. That's how to use those templates in the mail merge function. One thing I want to point out is that the mail merge function in ACT is not designed to be used for large email blasts. For a lot of reasons, it's much better to use the ACT Sage eMarketing, which is also known as Swiftpage, and that's available from the right pull-down menu, Sage eMarketing for ACT Email Marketing. So if you're looking to do this with email blasts, you can still customize these, but you can also track the results and interaction that folks have with the emails that you send out. Also, it's much better to send bulk emails like this through this service rather than through your own Outlook servers for a variety of reasons, including that your internet service provider may tag those as spam. All right, so hopefully you've seen how you can use email templates with ACT to save time and reuse email content over and over again, and also use the mail merge feature to quickly cross a bunch of tasks off of your task list at once. Thanks, and we look forward to seeing you next time. So hopefully you've seen now how easy it is to create email templates to save yourself time. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time. Sit.
Oh, good boy.
It's Bring Your Dog to Work Day at Power of 3. Oh.
Oh.
Felix, do you like ACT?
Do you like ACT?
Do you want to, what should you, he hates having the camera.
Oh.
Daddy wants to get in the camera. You want to get in the shot? Do you want to get in the shot too?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You want to get in a shot. Yes, you do. Oh, my goodness.
Good boy, be in the shot. Oh, thank you. Thank you for sneezing in my face.
No more Bring Your Dog to Work Day.